recording started. Pull up my notes. I have 4 different Word documents open. I have to figure out which one of these are my notes. There we go. That's the one. Hello, my friends, and welcome back to the Krieg Dominion. I am Omar Krieg, your Lord and Commander of the Krieg Dominion, and your host for this, the 5th episode. Let's see. This is a long title. Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader, Tithes of Acheron, Segmentum 3rd, the Orks of Videmar, Episode 5. There you go. There's the full title. That was a really long title. I don't know what to say. No.
Omar.
No. No.
That is the best answer when Rep says, "Hey, hey Omar."
No, you just can't let him have it, because once that happens, the doors open, the floodgates are down. Speaking of Rev,
how was your weenus after the surgery?
My weenus is perfectly fine. The surgery was here.
I was gonna say you look good, Omar.
Yes, well, you know,
for having been in the hospital.
Well, it was 2 weeks ago.
But still.
What did your doctor say about your blood pressure and surgical recovery?
Nothing.
Okay, good.
In fact, when I was in the doc, I had my first follow-up today. And my blood pressure was elevated, but it was the other number that was elevated, so I was a little confused. But the funny part was I had just told the nurse a stress issue that I have right now, which is related to finances.
Oh.
And
I thought it was related to Rev.
Well, see, it was 10 o'clock this morning for the doctor's appointment. It was not 10 o'clock Eastern tonight. Now I'm stressing because of Rev, not the money. Well, actually, I'm stressing about both, but regardless. So I'm looking at it after I just told her this story about the money situation, and I'm looking at it like, oh, wow, that's a weird number, but also, like, that's kind of high. She's like, actually, it's not terrible, but I said, yeah, I know, but I'm not used to that number being high. It's usually the other one. And she's like, oh, don't worry about it. Besides, you're stressing. You just told me this. I'm like, okay, that's a fair point. I should pay attention to what I'm talking about, I guess. But yeah, everything's going fine. I do still have the Dermabond. It's on this side, actually, from where the incision was. Physically, I am much better than I was even just a few days ago. My throat and my voice still feel a little weird, but not as bad as it was Monday, and certainly not as bad as it was the first few days out of surgery, because eating and drinking was a challenge the first couple days. As far as everything's concerned, like, my progress and the surgery and everything, like, everything went perfectly fine. The doctor specifically said, perfect. As far as the actual process, and everything that I've experienced, or like everything that's happened since the surgery, has been 100% on par with what the doctor said to expect. So recovery is going well. Everything's fine. We're all fine here. How are you? Nobody got that?
Yes, it's the Star Wars reference.
Okay, good.
It's the obligatory Star Wars reference.
Yeah. Whatever you say, I'm fine. You have to have that in there. But yeah, so like I'm back at it, and I had meant to stream last night. I've been wanting to stream during the day as well, but things haven't been lining up very well. Mostly because I've been playing the absolute shit out of 328. Oh well. I have been playing the absolute shit out of Dune Awakening, especially with all the extra hours I have by being home. Although that I'm gonna have to change that probably next week, now that I actually got out of the house and drove around for a little while today, because I had to drive up to my appointment and drive back, and had to go talk to the dealership where I picked up my vehicle and stuff like that. So getting out and doing errands outside of the house now is on the I can do this list. So now I have to go and actually start doing some of those errands I've been meaning to do while I'm on my recovery. Otherwise, I'm good. I am good to go. Today is day 2 without any pain medication at all. Yesterday was obviously the first day. The only medication I've taken yesterday and today is my blood pressure meds that were, totally separate from the surgery and whatnot. So good to go. So let's check in with you guys, because it's been like a month and a half since the last time we were in session together. It's been a very long time. I think
it's been a while.
I think we had a week or two because of Gen Con. We had a week or two because my work sucks. And then, of course, my surgery. And probably one or two other random reasons why we just didn't get together. I don't remember now. But let's check in. Rev, without me losing my patience, what's new for you? Not exciting. I don't want to know exciting stuff. I want to know what's new.
Well, so the most recent new thing. Hold on one second. I had the stream window up and it was bleeding through. Um, the most recent sort of new and exciting thing is I had family come to visit. Family I didn't mind coming to visit. Last week, and
I caught that distinction. It took me a second. I got to answer this text, but it caught me. I caught that distinction. Family, I didn't mind showing up.
But they came with the intent of helping me get caught up on some things that kind of sort of piled up while I couldn't walk.
Yeah, that's right. You did have a little downtime there as well. Sorry, I keep interrupting. Please continue.
And so, I mean, they came to help Mom as much as anything else, but got some sections of the fence that had to be torn down, replaced. Just a whole lot of things. Basically, a couple days of just. They would get here a little bit later, but I was typically up and out at sunup around 5:30, and wasn't calling it a day until around 7. So I mean, I had to take breaks in there with all my feet issues, but
yeah, well, it makes for long days regardless.
And the days that they chose to be here were edging triple digits with 80 to 90% humidity outside.
Oh, that's right. You're in the part of Texas, the larger portion of Texas that has not just the heat, but the stupid humidity. I was fortunate and only had to deal with one of those, the stupid heat, when I was last in Texas for a year. I called it the armpit of Texas. Actually, I probably called it the armpit of the U.S., but whatever.
Where you were or where I am?
Where I was. I was over in El Paso. Now,
I'm not.
Go ahead.
I'm not sure it quite qualifies as the armpit.
I don't mean anything against any person from El Paso, just that it was so stupid hot heat which I cannot handle, and I don't know how I survived 2 trips to Iraq with combat gear and shit, but I did. Also, I was a lot younger then than I am now, so that might have been part of it.
But anyway, yeah, they left on, so they'd wanted to spread some mulch, do some things for the front bed. We ended up spreading out about 40 bags of mulch. No, 60 bags of mulch across some spots in the front yard. And we were down to probably the last 15 bags that we'd intended to spread. And out of nowhere, some clouds came up and the bottom fell out. So since they had wanted to leave before a certain time, we had to completely switch gears and load up all of his stuff. And while I may not can walk, somehow I can still pick things up pretty well. And he's got a tool chest when he was unloading when he first got here that had a whole bunch of his tools in it. And I just grabbed it off the back of his truck and carried it over into the garage. And my aunt, his wife, said it took 3 guys to load that in the back of his truck. So I felt decent about that.
There you go. Well, Darius stepped away for a second. Let's check in with Alturios, who last I knew had started a new college semester, or maybe had finished one up by now. I have no idea how time works.
I'm still here
fall.
on my headset.
You're still here in my head. I got it. We'll let Alturios continue because I already queued him up, and then we'll go back to Darius, and then we'll do Warner. He probably has.
The fall started, yeah. It's kind of weird because I don't technically have the prerequisite for it, but the prerequisite doesn't go until spring, so I wasn't gonna wait that long. So I'm learning this and the prerequisite at the same time. It's fun.
I didn't hear fall started. I heard false started, and I was like, okay.
No, fall started.
It's so weird. Like the fall semester usually lined up more or less with high school and everything else, but it's always weird to me that the fall semester beginning at like August or September, because it usually falls like right at the end of one month, beginning of the other. And I'm like, it's still summer, damn it.
We start early and end early here, so.
I mean, college especially, because when I was going to school up in Seattle, our fall semester began middle to end of August as well. So it makes sense. I mean, it's just the way schools are lined up with their calendar versus, the standard normal yearly calendar, whatever you want to call it.
Hey, Omar.
Yeah.
Did you know that August officially falls in the fall?
No, it does
September
not.
is the start of fall.
August is a summer month. The summer doesn't officially start until July.
June.
Anyway.
June to August, and then September 21st is the beginning of fall.
Oh, maybe it's June then. Okay, I get June and July confused. I don't know why. I do know. I'm an idiot. I'm a bumbling fool, is what I am. But that's neither here nor there. You got anything else?
Not really. Just been Helldivering. I like the cave system, which is apparently an unpopular opinion.
It's okay. You find the thing that you like, and you play the hell out of it. That's why I play Dune Awakening on a server that can probably hold 60 people. That only has, I think today I saw the highest number I'd seen in about a week of 6.
Oh, I heard that game was good. I want to try it.
I enjoy the shit out of it. I really have a lot of fun. Now I'm not a big PvP kind of guy. So I don't do a lot of what's considered, deep desert, because that's where most of the PvP stuff takes place. But it's like half the deep desert map is wide open PvP, and then otherwise there's like limited areas, like let's say something the equivalent of like a couple of square miles that's PvP. I don't really get too much into PvP, generically speaking, but I've still been having a lot of fun with this game because like right now, like today, I spent like 2-3 hours literally running around the map, killing every NPC I could find of certain groups because I needed to kill a literal metric fuck ton in order to get points for something, for some sort of quasi endgame thing. So, anyway, find the thing you enjoy and then play the hell out of it. Who cares what other people think? You know what? Life is too short and this world is too stupid for us to be sitting here worrying about the color of our socks. There's a message in there somewhere.
Mine are black.
Actually, it's not so much the color of your socks, it's if your socks match. But either way, I think the statement still stands.
Yep.
That was a bit of a tangent. I apologize. I don't.
I get it.
But Darius, what is new and exciting for you, my friend? You are still doing something somewhere, so hopefully your wireless headset doesn't cut out on us all of a sudden.
Yeah, I'm still here.
He's gone incognito.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh my God, his chair is talking.
His chair is talking.
The funny part
is the dude circles on his chair, and there's a suspiciously nose-shaped bump right below it.
Well, what was that actor that was talking to? What was that actor that was talking to the Empty Harry? The one who did Dirty Harry?
I have no idea. It's Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, that's Clint Eastwood, and that's the empty chair he was talking to.
Oh, I don't. You mentioned Dirty Harry, and I was like, it's been so long since I watched that movie.
No, this was in real life. He was trying to give an example, and he said, let's pretend the person sitting here, and then a bunch of people who saw clips saw was him yelling at an empty chair and being very confused. It looked like Clint Eastwood was losing his mind, but he prefaced the whole thing by saying, imagine someone sitting here. This is what I would have to say to them.
Anyway, Darius, what's new and exciting for you, my friend?
Well, first there was Gen Con. That went well. I ran a Time of War role-playing sessions. And then there was You just pee on the floor.
Probably a couple of weeks of me not being able to make it because Adeptus Fidexicus was fucked up because that was really hard to say right.
You had a
and
little.
then there was another con, Indie FurCon, that I went to, and there I ran a grinder and helped run the whole thing. Then I've been doing a lot of gaming and reading and watching anime.
Sounds good.
And then I've got another con coming up at the end of September.
That's PAX.
Ramen Con.
Oh, no, PAX is already done, I think.
Which con was the second one? The one after Gen Con? I didn't catch the name of that one.
Indie FurCon.
Okay.
I meant
But
to. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
um, but yeah, RamenCon is at the end of this month.
Okay.
And I'll be running the BattleTech grinder again.
I wish I had the opportunity to get these different BattleTech events worldwide and have the money to do so. Jealous. Just to be clear, I'm jealous. By the way, I meant to actually do this today, and I totally spaced it with everything else. And again, because I wanted to play the shit out of Dune Awakening, to have the Coyotes respond to the Nova Cats non-favorable decorums. Batchall would be the correct word, but more specifically, how disrespectful they were. But anyway.
Well, of course.
I get no respect. No respect, I tell you.
Isn't it Batchall if you're not rude to the people you're challenging? You got anything else?
Nope, that was it.
Alrighty, Warner. Usually you have some sort of anecdote, some sort of thing to go into a little bit of detail on. What do you got for us? It's been several weeks.
Here's the deal. Many things have happened, but the thing that is most on my mind at the moment is the fact that the local festival is upon us, and it is in my backyard, and I am something of a Grinch.
Oh, it's that time of year.
I was gonna say, hold on. We talked about this before, haven't we? There's like the local festival fair thing, and you have a small backyard, and then people all over the place.
Yeah, there's like a little parking lot behind my backyard that people in the community center park their cars in, and then they sell like pumpkin donuts and stuff out of the front of the building.
Yeah.
And then
that would
right
make anyone
next
turn
to
Grinchy.
it is a enormous parking lot that is filled up with rides and stuff.
Yeah.
And for quite a ways, there are rides and noisy teenagers who keep my daughters awake at night and wake up my toddler.
Oh, that's rough.
Leave trash in my yard, and I'm become Grinchy.
Oh, totally understand. I think, in fact, I think last year when you had mentioned this, I had said something about the tulip time from my hometown that usually meant 9 million people on the roads meant for, a city of 50,000 people, a fairly small town. Well, small city, but yeah, no, I totally get where you're coming from. The local fair festival thing, especially with it being in your backyard, that's just plain rude.
It is less than ideal.
less than ideal is certainly a way to describe it. All right, well, I think we spent quite a bit of time jaw-jacking about this, that, and the other, which, to be fair, it's been several weeks, as I've said multiple times now, so it kind of makes sense that we spent a few extra minutes getting caught up with each other. That said, as I scroll through this and try to find something to fill the air, previously on Tithes of Acheron, the Orks of Videmar, the battle continues. Squads of orcs have already been encountered, and while one has been reduced to shambles, how many more remain in these dark caverns remains a mystery. Although making things even more concerning has been the distinct impression of an opposing psyker somewhere in the caverns ahead. I don't remember if it was last session specifically, but there was a session most recently that Winter, a former player character, now a player character-ish, did detect some sort of psychery bullshit going on in the background. That said, I believe, I don't remember, honestly, if I've moved this turn indicator or not. I believe it's round 5, and it is up to Reinhardt to do something at this point.
Alrighties.
The battle continues, and maybe we'll finish this battle. I don't know. There's a lot of orcs. There's definitely the sounds of orkiness in the background above the melodic rhythms of Jesus, what are they called? Help me out. The machine guns. What are they called? The stutter guns? That's not it. Oh my God.
Stubbers.
Stubbers. I was so close. One letter off.
You
Anyway.
can call them stub guns too.
Well, I said
believe.
stutter gun, and I
stutter.
I knew that wasn't right as soon as I said it.
What are you talking about?
That does sound like Rev shooting your gun.
Today, Junior.
All right, Reinhardt, take us away. By the way, does anybody remember what the red dot was for?
The red dot.
The yellow, I believe, was like they're feared or something.
I do not remember what the red dot was.
And I should have written. I remember probably thinking to myself,
there are
Overwatch.
That's red. Red was Overwatch. You're right.
Okay.
You're right. I don't know why you used red. I'm gonna use blue. I think I can get away with changing the color just because it's been so long.
Stop. No, I want to do the line. There we go. Haha, I can see him now.
Oh, did you scoot over slightly? Because you can do a half move and then shoot, but you could also do other things. Sorry, go ahead. Do what you're doing. Don't listen to me.
I'm considering my options.
Okay.
Because I can get over there and still shoot with my melt-a-gun, which would turn him into a
goo,
vaporous
mushroom-flavored goo.
Don't melt-a-guns have an area of effect?
You know
no,
what?
that's flamers.
No, those are flamers.
You're right. Yeah.
Flamers also make him roll the dice to dodge instead of us the dice.
That's correct. But I could also hold my action for when they come through, which I think is what I'd rather do. Because standing still in front of the men when they come through and just making them not there anymore sounds like a plan. So that is what I will do.
All right, I was making a new note card. So you are going to Overwatch or something?
Yeah, I'm going to hold my or ready an action rather for when I can see 2 orcs.
Oh, you're holding an action. Okay, so it's not exactly Overwatch.
Readying an action.
That's what I meant.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh wow.
So when I see 2 orcs come in, then my action will trigger.
Okay. In that case, let me go over to this nifty little tracker thingy here, and it is now up to Jace to do something. What would you like to do, sir?
You're the one more up front than the rest of us.
Yep.
At least he's upfront about it.
Well played, sir. Well played.
Where's the ruler? Line. Okay. Looks like I cannot see that. Is that correct?
I'm trying to situate my camera, but it looks like you do not have line of sight because of the wall. So you will have to do some sort of movement, which will, of course, limit your options for shooting.
Yeah, I'll just go into Overwatch.
Okay. I'll give you one of these little nice sky blue tic-tac markers. And we will now move to... Let's see who's next. Alturios? Does that say Alturios? Icarus, rather. That's what it says. It does not say Alturios, it says Icarus. Icarus, you, the combat servitor, and of course your 2 happy little skulls, Archimedes and Pythagoras.
Yep.
It is your turn, sir. What would you like to do? You're also going into Overwatch.
Well, he's definitely going to.
Oh, the servitors are. It's okay.
can't really see anything from here, and I don't really feel like moving up and then finding out whether friendly fire is enabled.
Is friendly fire on? Yes.
I'm just gonna chill here, I guess. with
Remember,
Overwatch.
friends, friendly fire isn't friendly.
No, it is not.
And woo. That's my turn.
So you are doing Overwatch as well. Sorry, I'm skimming through some of my notes at the same time.
No,
so.
go for it.
I want to see.
Notes make the world go
if-
round.
I thought it was. There's actually a couple of different theories on that one. Now that I think about it. Let's see. Bear with me. I am not seeing what I wanted to see, and I'm not seeing what I wanted to see there either. So that. Oops. Where's the cursor? There we go. Okay. All right, that was Icarus. Who's next? Let's see. Brigadillo.
Yep, I am training my guns on.
Are you doing Overwatch things as well? I feel like
Yep.
you're about to. Okay. That's right there. And then Alterios, your serval skulls they're out of the fight, am I right? They're just hanging out.
Yeah,
in the
like
back.
they don't. I don't think they have weapons either. So
No,
like,
they don't. I think the best they might be able to do is run into somebody.
yeah.
No, they could in theory have.
They
a las
could, but
pistol.
I never stated I put weapons on them.
Yeah, I don't remember that either.
So I'm not gonna retro that.
Yeah.
Right. I thought we had a.
Squad.
I thought when we were discussing it, you had said that one of them has an Auspex and the other has a.
I know one of them has an Auspex, but I don't believe we ever declared weapons because it.
Okay.
They all like when I was playing this last, I remember one of them actually rammed an orc in the head to try and get past it.
Sakar
Something
Ramrod.
like that. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Armsman Squad 3 is up. That's these guys right here. I don't remember who's in charge of them.
That
Which
would
player?
be me.
It is your turn then. Or their
And
turn.
the entire squad is going on Overwatch.
All right, you guys are staying stuck in the fatal funnel. What do we got next? Winter, resident psyker slash player character ish, played by Rev. Last I knew.
Using her senses, she's going to use the mind scream to whatever. Let me double check the ability. I have it here somewhere. I thought I wrote it down. Yeah, it's just like Mind Scream. I can look up the actual ability in the book.
I am as well. 154 is where psyker stuff starts, and then what's the name of it? Mind Scream?
Yeah, I think so. Hold on. I could have told you by memory right up until now.
Of course.
I
That's
think
usually
I've
how
got
that goes.
I think I've got a page with the abilities that I picked for her somewhere, but I don't know where I
Mind's
saved it.
Eye, Mind's Link, Mind Scan, Mind... Psychic Scream. Is that the one you're talking about?
Probably.
Sounds
What,
reasonable.
Range of 5 meters per psychic rating, and then
What page did you say it was on?
the description for it is on 165 in the PDF. 164 if you're looking in the book. Psyker must pass a focus power test to hit the target, deals 1d10 impact damage with a bonus of +1 per psi rating with the shocking quality. Target suffers a penalty to the toughness test to resist stunning equals to 5 times the Psyker's psi rating. Basically, I have to make a toughness test with a 5 times psi penalty. And if I fail that toughness test, they are stunned. Maybe that's what the yellow thing is for, is they're stunned.
Yes.
That sounds right. Okay.
The yellow was one she had stunned.
Yeah.
And so it had two rounds left on the stun. I'm assuming, I don't know which one it is because it doesn't seem like there's one there anymore.
This one right here.
Right. Oh, that's right. I don't see an actual orc figure there, just a dot.
Yeah, that's okay. That's right. I forgot some of you guys weren't getting all the models loading on your systems. Okay. So you are doing a focus test.
After the session,
Sorry.
if you'll, I'll try to remind you to send me a link to it again because I'm not sure what happened to the. I'll try to get the mod installed.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Let's
All
see. Focus test. I believe that's just a willpower, but there's some modifiers. I'm getting back into the cycle rules here. Let's see. Okay, are you doing this fettered?
Yes.
Okay. If you are being fettered, there is no focus power. What was it? Focus test required. Although you do have to roll. I imagine. Let's say you have to roll focus to hit. Focus is willpower. Yeah, let's see. Must pass a. Oh, you have to pass a focus power test to hit your target. So that is going to be, I believe, just willpower. I mean,
not plus anything.
I
thought it factored in the something to do with the
That's what I'm trying to figure out, but I'm not seeing focus test being specifically laid out where I can easily find it in the book. When a psychic usually has a choice of using it, fettered psychic, fettered. Each of the choices carries a set of consequences depending on the strength used. Pushing psychic successfully pushes. Focus power. Any use of psychic technique starts with the focus power action. That's detailed on page 219. Why would you put it all the hell the way out there? It's 2.
You said 115.
219 is what the book said.
Oh.
That doesn't. That takes me to combat.
Yes, so it probably is.
Or not combat, but ship combat. That doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Okay. Pretty sure it's just a willpower test with modifiers based on situations, but let's see. In any focus power test, the psyker adds +5 to his focus power score for each level of psi rating. Oh, focus power is a catch-all phrase used to encompass the many different tests that may be required: willpower, psionitions, etc. So in this case, yeah, just willpower, and then you get a +5 for each level of psi. So what is her psi? I think it's 2. Maybe 3. I don't remember now. I gotta do some.
It's 4.
It's 4. You have so willpower +20. Bear with me just for a second. I had to play some.
So she rolls here. She's got to roll under an 84.
Okay. Just 1 second, guys. I need to do some sort of. Nope, just ban. Bye bye. Okay, and I put this back. Nope, wrong one. That one. And then I put notes, my rules back up so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, now, so you have a psi rating of 4, so you're doing willpower +20. Now, because you're doing this fettered, additional psi rating bonuses, such as like the damage was like 1d10 plus psi rating or something like that. You have psi rating divided by 2. Let me double check.
That doesn't sound right, at least not compared to how we did it last time, but that could be the actual way we're supposed to do it.
Here's an example. Has willpower 45, psi rating of 5, so it's going to be +25. Unfettered. So that use willpower beginning. Wait, what? Astropath, what's his face, has a willpower of 45 and a psi rating of 5. When using his psychic powers at unfettered psychic strength, focus power test that use willpower begins at 70, 45 plus 25. Yeah, okay. So in this case, it would not be +20, it'd be +10. So willpower +10 because it's half your psi rating. Because you're using it fettered. You're controlling how much energy you're releasing.
Right. So it's still well under.
Yeah, I think you said like 80 something earlier, but instead it'd be 70, I think.
Yeah, 74 instead of 84.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. And then on success you hit, and then you do, try to get to that page again, 1d10 impact plus 1 per psi rating. In this case it'd be +2 with the shocking quality, which I'll have to look up. And then I have a toughness test to make in order to resist stunning at -10. Okay, I'm ready. Whenever you are, sir. Please make your roll.
If you could use a screen grab when you do find the shocking quality, just copy paste that so we'll have it for you future because it's going to come up more than once.
Okay. In that case, while you're looking that up, Let me write that.
So I'll do a 1d10 now off of.
Damn it! I left my pen on the other table. Okay.
So that's 10 impact damage, which means it ignores toughness and all.
Oh,
that
you rolled a
jazz.
46. I'm sorry. I saw the roll and I didn't realize that was your actual roll. Okay, so 8 plus 2 is 10. So that's 10 damage. On which guy? This guy right here, or somebody different?
Front.
Okay. His toughness is 44, so I got to roll against a 34. Oof, 43. Okay, so that means to resist stunning. The shocking quality as far as your damage, I'll look it up to verify, but that's just the type of damage. So if there were a critical involved, then it would be a shocking critical as opposed to a blunt force trauma critical. Does that make sense? I'll have to look it up to
I don't know what
verify,
it's impact damage with the shocking quality, so I don't know.
Oh, no, you're right. I misinterpreted. Okay. All right, so I failed. That means he's stunned for a number of rounds equal to half of the Psyker's psi rating. So 2 again. So he is stunned.
Shocking weapons can stun their opponents. I'll do a screen grab of this for myself.
Okay, you can drop it in Discord, obviously.
No, I'll just read it to you every time to remind you.
Okay.
Shocking weapons can stun their opponents with a powerful surge of energy. A target takes at least 1 point of damage from shocking weapon. They must make a toughness test, though he receives a +10 bonus for every armor point he has in location hit, so 0 because it's to the mind.
Yeah, it's to the mind.
If he fails, he is stunned for a number of rounds equal to half the damage he suffered.
Yeah, but this has a different. This tells us what to do in that regard. It just has the shocking quality. At the end of the day, he's stunned for the next 2 rounds, and he takes 10 damage. You said?
Yes.
And he doesn't have any way to soak that, so he's just screwed.
If he's stunned, can the others push him aside or just walk past him?
They could actually, yeah, they could walk past or just
Well, see, here's what I'm wondering. Here's what I'm asking for flavor and hilarity.
Mm-hmm.
He's stunned. Can the other orcs push him? They're like, "Why are you stopping?"
Yeah,
and just push him out into the open, so he stumbles out into the open.
You're just looking for a reason for half a dozen Overwatches to be triggered, huh?
Well, all I know is that when someone is stunned, it's easier to hit them with ranged.
This is probably true. That would be funny though. I will argue that yes, because this probably is. No, he was stunned last round, so he's got 2 to go after this round. What was I saying? Yeah, they're probably gonna move him out of the way. Like, hey, knucklehead, you're in the way. Get out of the way. We want to fight. But that depends on what the orcs overall are going to do. These guys have some things. So that was Winter.
So he technically is a numbskull right now.
Yeah, he is. All right, Orc Boys 1, but I think Orc Boys 1 is gone. Let me verify that. So this is all 2. Why do I have 19 on here?
I thought the squad leader guy stunned in the back was from Orc Boys 1.
He might be. Let me see something here.
Wasn't Orc Boys 1 over here and Orc Boys 2 over here?
Just 1 second. I'm trying to verify something here. Okay, yeah, I did.
Trust but verify.
He might actually, because I don't have him down as Squad 1 or whatever. He might have been in Squad 1. So actually, yeah. So it is his turn, and he's all right. So this guy is stunned. He can't do anything for another round. So I'm gonna go ahead and change that to 1. And then this guy is in Overwatch. Not that you guys know that in character, but he's just gonna stay there and he's gonna be like, "No, keep going," and something like that. I don't know. I tried to make it Cockney sounding, but it didn't sound Cockney at all. And then the rest of those guys are Squad 2. Yep. All right, so that's Squad 1's turn, and then now it is Armsman Squad 1. I think it's Reinhardt's group.
Armsman Squad 1?
That is these guys over here.
I think you're correct.
I think those are yours. I could be wrong, though. I don't remember who's the
Yes. Yes, I believe mine is Squad 1. And they were told by the Lord Commander to stay out here and set up the kill. So
yeah, they're
they are
in
going
kind of
to...
a Overwatch of sorts as well. I think most of the guardsmen are.
They're watching the mouth of the cave for great justice. At least that's what they tell themselves.
Pick up every sig.
To sleep at night.
And then, just for simplicity's sake, is squad 2 and 3, or whatever this, 2 and 4, are they also in more or less a squad Overwatch thing?
Yes.
Okay, so that way I can just do this. Even though the numbers aren't the same, it doesn't matter. It's called
If
making
they have to
things work.
fire, it's problems.
Yeah, yeah. All right, I'm going to skip over squad 2 and go to Orc Boys 2. They are, let's see, this guy is stunned, so he's not going anywhere. And then the Slugga Boy here is going
Slugga
to...
Boy.
Yeah, let's see. You know what? I'm going to make him do... What do we got here? I don't have any skills listed for them. Do I have them in my notes? Let's see. Oh, boys, talents, grit, traits. I didn't put skill notes in here for him, you dumb son of a bitch. Okay. So I'm going to do... You know what? He's just going... What does Brutal Charge 3 do?
For some
It's
reason,
a charge
when I
that's brutal and cunning.
when I move my camera view around the map of your table tonight, I'm getting a lot of screen tearing for some reason.
I don't know what to tell you. All right, so this guy's got... Let's see, what is his movement here? Move 3-6. That's half and full walk, or whatever. 12 is the... 12 is the charge, right? And the last couple of inches have to be straight or some shit like that, or is that Battletech? I think that's Battletech. So he is going to do this.
Charges had to be straight, but I could be wrong.
Well, I tried to charge before, and I did something like, I went like this, and then I went like that, and that allowed the two separate Overwatchers that were in effect at the time to kill a guy that tried to do it. But these guys are orcs, and they're kind of dumb, and they want to fight, and this guy is in particular a close-up kind of fighter, so he's going to bump this dude out of the way. And
Does that trigger?
It will trigger Overwatch. The first Overwatch will hit this guy. I'm going to take, instead of 12 inches of charge, I'm going to take him down to 10 because he physically moves that guy out of the way. So that's...
Okay, well, as soon as he hits about there, he triggers Warner's... I'm sorry, that's not Warner. He triggered...
3.
I was getting my... But he would
Jace.
definitely... That would already trigger Jace's Overwatch.
I know. I'm working on it. I've got an idea here. Just bear with me for a second. I got to make things make sense. So let's change color on that to like a good orcish green. That's maybe a little bit darker. And then that was 3. So the 3 on this die, the 10-sided die that I put in front of the orc, that represents how many inches I've already used. So if he's still alive after whatever Overwatch hits him, then he still has 7 more. Actually, you know what? I'll put 7 on here. So I have 7 inches of charge movement left if he's still alive. But this guy is going to take the first round of Overwatch. So whoever the first shooter is, go ahead and make your shoot. Make your shooty shoot.
Okay.
All right, I believe I was the first person to say when 2 came out, I'd blast them.
You did. You did.
But my Overwatch triggers on the first one that comes out.
Oh, well then.
That is also a fair point. That actually makes sense, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
So even before the Orc Boys Slugger SQD2 comes out, I'll be shooting.
Most excellent.
In that case, shoot away. Rev, you said if he was stunned that he gets a negative modifier.
I thought there was some kind of negative modifier for stun targets, like it doubled the hit die,
if you could find it, we'll retcon as necessary, but otherwise I'm gonna go with just standard. Like, he doesn't have any... There's no modifiers in play because he's not really moving around. You still have to make your normal range and accuracy, whatever modifier shot. If you find something, we'll adjust as needed, but...
45...
And I think you're in either medium or possibly short, depending on what weapons you're using. If you're less than half, it's short range, which gives you a +10.
Then it's short range.
Okay. then you get a +10 for that, and then +10. Or no, Overwatch means you can't aim. Is that right? That doesn't sound right, actually. It's theoretically you would be aiming if you're in Overwatch. Let's see.
I don't remember that detail.
Yeah,
I believe you're basically just waiting until they present themselves to take your attack action, and the downside is if they never show themselves, you just lose that action.
Combat over 234.
It could be wrong, but
yeah, I'm gonna skim through combat really quick and see what it says about Overwatch. Once
it's been a
find
while.
it specifically. Yeah, it has been a while. That's why I don't remember shit. So viewers that are sitting there going screaming at their devices, going, "Why are you guys so stupid?" It's because we haven't been here for a while. Okay,
it's because
this is,
we
Overwatch
are
is
stupid.
well, that too, but
congratulations, you discovered the secret.
okay, so Overwatch is a full action. It is. You do have the option for full auto, semi-auto, or suppressing fire, along with the conditions under which you perform the chosen attack. So basically you'll have the one attack on the one target, but you could choose if you want to use full auto, semi-auto, suppressing, or other things that may be applicable. Let's see. Targets caught in the kill zone must make a hard -20 pinning test, which is willpower, or become pinned, which basically means they're stuck and the only movement, they get half movement only, and they have to move away from the source of danger. So Mr. Stunned guy here, well, he's probably got so few wounds left right now, it probably won't matter, but that's not important right now. Let's see. He should still get his, well, he's stunned, so he's not going to have any dodge or whatever options. So, yeah, so you are basically waiting for the perfect.
Am I able to aim or not?
You can aim if you like.
Okay, so I'm aiming and overwatching.
So with aim, you will have a +10 because it'll be a half action aim, half action shoot.
Okay.
So it'll be +10 for that, +10 for short range, so +20 on your ballistics.
Okay, 65.
Ready. And then I believe you get extra damage for a successful hit, or number of successes. 23 versus a 65, that's 4 degrees. Let me double check that.
Yep, that's correct.
Skill, the attack, up damage. Okay, so first off, 32 is the body. That has armor of 2. So, but you have a pen on your. What's your weapon's pen?
7.
Yeah, never mind. His pen ain't gonna do shit, or his armor ain't gonna do shit. I mean, attacker makes a test. Attacker determines location, determines damage. Let's see. Each weapon has a damage listing, which is usually a die roll. Roll the appropriate die. Add any indicated modifiers. Finally, if the attack involved a melee weapon, add strength. Result, for all attack rolls, count the degrees of success. The attacker may choose to replace... so you've got 4 degrees of success. If you roll a damage die, a single damage dice less than 4, you can change it to a 4, because that's what you get to do with degrees of success.
I'm looking at this stun in the combat rules. I'm not seeing anything yet about a bonus to hit, but it seems like they do gain a level of fatigue after being hit.
That sounds right. But that won't matter because I think he's going to die here. All right, go ahead and roll your damage, and you get if any of the individual dice in your damage roll is less than a 4, you can replace it with a 4 because you had 4 degrees of success.
And don't I roll 3 times for 3 shots?
You had fired 3 shots? That's a semi-auto burst?
Yeah.
Semi-auto burst doesn't work that way. You declared aiming, so you only have a single shot.
Oh.
So, semi-auto, you have to declare. Basically, your options are either full, semi, or aim because you can't. Once you do one of them, you can't do the other.
Oh. So I found the combat difficulty summary.
What page?
It's page 248, I believe. It's table 9.8 combat difficulty summary.
Let's see. Surprise, unaware, massive, point blank. stunned is actually a plus 20. So you actually get, I'm going to get, just say 6 degrees of success instead of 4. You would have gotten a plus 20 for shooting a stunned opponent. So change that 4 to a 6 and roll your damage dice.
So I only get 1, right?
Correct.
For future reference, everyone who shoots ranged needs to take advantage of this table because shooting from higher elevation grants a bonus, as well as a number of other things you should be aware of for yourself.
12. Damage is 12.
Okay, 12, and then his toughness is 6, so he takes 6 and he dies. That's a dead orc. Alright.
Death is the best status effect.
Dead orc is
So
best orc.
now, the other Overwatch where he's waiting for 2 will still be waiting. Because the other orc didn't come into the picture until after I shot.
I see your point. I'm going to argue that Reinhardt does get a shot at the guy that's charging because the condition was that 2 orcs appear and these individual rounds are more or less at the same time. So while 2 appeared, he does get a shot. It's just you made the choice for him as to which one he shoots at first. Does that make sense?
No.
Okay.
But whatever.
I'll still shoot it.
Of course you will. It's an orc. Why would you shoot the orc? That's what orcs are there for.
Yes, orcs.
Somewhere
exist to
somebody
be
is going,
shot.
that's racist.
The only good orc
Is a dead orc.
dead orc. All right.
Pretty sure Reinhardt has that tattooed on his ass. Okay, maybe on his chest. Let's be real.
Alrighty.
Oh, let me take this away from Chase. He's no longer in Overwatch.
It is time to start off with Clovis Plasma Gun.
Okay.
Yeah, that's...
Just out of curiosity, is the penetration on that individual weapon higher than a 2?
Yes.
Okay. So I can go ahead and just, when I figure out the damage, I can go ahead and...
The keyword is plasma.
Yeah. I think it's gonna... Oh, yeah, plasma is like a pen 9 or something, isn't it?
Pen 6.
Pen
but
6, okay.
Still. Significant.
Oh, yeah,
Significant
it is.
pen.
It is, absolutely.
Alright, so... full auto is plus 20, plus my skill is plus 10, so that's a 99 or less.
Okay. Let me see. I just want to verify something really quick. Full auto. I want to make sure, because I know you get extra damage rolls based on so many. Oh, it's up to the... It's a stat. It's up to the... There's a number. You have like
the rate of fire.
The rate
up
of fire.
To the rate of fire.
That's it. Yep.
Yes.
And plus one attack. Sorry. Plus 1 hit per degree of success, which sounds like this guy's going to be dead. Period. Because that's 7 degrees. 7 degrees of success.
Well, so 5 rate of fire. So he's going to take 5 plasma rounds.
Oof. What? Plasma can do full auto?
This one can.
Okay, that's fair.
The Clovis Plasma Gun.
That's probably why you got
it. Exactly. That's why I bought it.
Because I know, like, the standard plasma rifle and pistol are semi-auto only. Or not only, but up to semi. Anyway.
Yes, up to semi.
All right. And, okay, so you have 1 plus 5. Well, up to... You have 5 total, because it's up to the rate of fire.
Up to 5 total.
Roll your 5 damages.
So, the first damage...
We'll see how long this guy lasts. I don't think he's going to get a chance to charge. Okay, 7
So that's
plus...
14 damage.
Alright, so 14 minus his toughness of 6 is 8. It's going to take him down to... get over there. Alright, go ahead and roll your second damage.
Okay. 13.
And 13 minus 6 is 7. He is a greasy black stain on the rock of the cavern floor. Which takes us to our next
Green.
orc.
Greasy green stain.
Yes.
Let's see. Reinhardt. Oh, you weren't in Overwatch. You were in
I had ready to attack.
action. Okay, so this
but
guy's
he's safe.
yeah. This
For
guy
me,
has
at least.
12, so that'll be 2. Another 2. Overwatch is going to get triggered with... Oh, he's going to charge, but he's not going to get in the range of actually hitting you. Son of a bitch. Alright, I believe there is Reinhardt, or excuse me, Brogadillo and the combat servitor that are in Overwatch. I believe...
Combat
Actually,
servitor would have a clear line of sight first.
But it did also... I only... Jeez, I know I can talk. I'm looking for something else. Overwatch. I saw Overwatch and it said if people were going to act at the same time, the actual rule is... where is it? There it is.
Well,
let's see.
The
However,
first
if you
one
do,
have
oh, that's not it. Hold on. Where the I just
the first one have line of sight is going to be the combat servitor.
Okay, one more time. There we go. Let's see. Anytime the specified conditions are met before the start of if this attack occurs at the same time as another character's action, the character with a higher agility bonus acts first. Otherwise, they make opposed agility tests. You know what? We could do all that, or you guys can just decide, because I'm not going to get that damn picky about who shoots first. This orc's probably going to die no matter which one of you shoots first.
Well, to me, like, it goes by line of sight, and the first one have line of sight.
That does
to be
make sense. The
combat
felled
servitor.
snake, go ahead and open up with your, I don't know, triple heavy stubber turret on your shoulder. I don't know.
It's just a heavy bolter, dude.
Just a heavy bolt.
Where did I put? I had.
Don't ask
I think
me.
it's on. Yeah, it's on. Weapon skill of 30. Or ballistic skill. Well, they're both the same.
So 30, and then you're probably for a heavy bolter, you're probably under half range, so you probably have the plus 10 for range.
Plus 10.
Oh yeah, range is 120.
40, and it can only fire in full auto, so that's
What's its range?
120, so he's definitely gonna get the plus 10 for short range.
Actually, that would fall under practice. Would that fall under point blank range for a heavy bolter?
I'm sure range is described somewhere in here, but I feel like point blank is like pistol range, like you're standing next to me. Could be wrong. What's it say about range?
full auto gives you 20, I think.
Full auto does give you 20.
So that's 60?
30, 40. Yeah, that sounds all right.
All right.
Warner, could you look up range descriptions, like
Sure.
what qualifies as short, medium, long, point blank, or close, or whatever they call it, please?
Yes, I can look that up.
That is 4 degrees of success, so that's 5. And that, well, what's the rate of fire on that?
10.
Yeah, that's 5 rounds hitting. So you're gonna roll twice because that's a heavy bolter which has tearing. Am I right?
Correct.
Yep, tearing, pen 5. So, or
Just roll 2d10 for each.
Yep, 2d10 plus whatever it is, and then
And then again.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Is it 1d10 plus something?
It's 2d10 plus 2, tearing.
Okay.
And then with tearing, I guess I roll again. So
Yeah, you roll twice.
Wait, so you roll. Wait, if it's 2d10 tear.
Yeah, you can roll.
You roll 4d10 and you take the best 2.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but yeah, right now you have 8 plus whatever, and then so just roll the 2 again, and then we'll adjust for the next 2 or next rounds. Jesus Christ. Okay,
So,
14 plus what? 2?
2.
no.
16?
No, it's not 14. It's not 8. Well, it is 8 because 6 plus 2 happens to be 8. The other one is 9 plus 2, so it'll be 11.
No.
It'll be 11
No,
and 8.
it's 2d10 plus 2 rolled twice, take the better one. 14 is the better one. If he rolls all 4 at once, you take the 2 best individual rolls, individual dice. So technically he did it the way he was supposed to just there. So that's 14, 16.
I'd argue different, but
10.
It's not my gun.
10 wounds.
Shooting at point blank range.
Okay.
I would
Alright.
think he would be able to roll 4 d10s and pick the best 2 rolls.
He can. He just rolled 2 initially, and then we just decided to just roll the other 2.
Well, I'm
Now
just saying the 6 and the 9 then should be his best 2 of those 4.
Oof. 11.
When a character makes a ranged attack against a target that is 2 meters or closer,
Okay,
the
that's
target
point
is
blank.
So
point
basically,
blank.
adjacent hex. Not that we're using hexes like that, but he's dead.
That's okay.
But yes.
He's dead.
So that
I
one
think
was
I'm
just
gonna
short
roll
range.
the 2d10 twice and take the better road because all those ones really kind of.
Yeah, that really did kind of screw you.
Lots of ones.
Where did this dice come from?
Let's see. This guy.
That was a really weird combination. 3 1s and a 10.
It was. It was.
3 minimums and a maximum. Like what statistically? How? That's weird.
He's gonna move up.
I have terrible luck,
He...
and that rolls over into electric dice. Or not rolls over.
These last 2 orcs of that squad are just gonna sit tight and wait for you guys to come
they
at them.
just heard a bunch of splats.
Yes,
going on the ground, like, no.
That's exactly what happened. Squad 4, I believe they are in Overwatch. Are they doing anything different? Armsman Squad 4, I should say.
Are you talking about outside the cave?
Yeah, Armsman Squad 4, these guys.
You asked me earlier if
these
2
are the
and
lazy
4 were-
bots.
I'm just verifying
no,
that they're
anything.
staying in Overwatch and not doing anything special. I'm just
Yeah.
verifying, that's all.
Yep.
Because I didn't want to just assume and then go to the next round and be wrong.
Your assumption was right.
Okay. Alright. Now, we are on round 6. I want to remind you, there are some orcs that are indicated as being in Overwatch. You guys in character don't know that. I'm also not expecting you guys to play stupidly. So just be cognizant of all of that. But for the moment, there are a bunch of greasy orc stains. There's actually a lot of greasy orc stains all over these walls and floor over here.
Which is just the way Reinhardt likes it.
I'm sure.
Okay, so the rest of the round passes uneventfully. No more orcs come out.
No, that was it. Those 2 come out, and then you hear a bunch of orcs shouting at each other, like, it's a meat grinder out there. Maybe make them come to us or something. Something orcish like that.
I believe the orcish thing is, ain't no fun out there.
yeah. We had you probably hear one of them say something like, "We had better fights in here."
Well, let's assume for the purposes that we're all kind of sitting here for a minute waiting. I would even say so much as what could be considered a round of combat may pass.
Sure.
With us waiting to see if this continues, just to speed things up, and on her turn, Winter would inflict another scream and inform us that there were several more orcs that were not moving just beyond that corner.
Sure.
Just beyond the river bend.
Right. So now we know there's more orcs there, and the only thing that we need to do for this whole round, just to speed things up, assuming the orcs don't run away, and that's up to you, Omar, but assuming they don't run and we're maintaining Overwatch, the only thing that actually happens this whole round is going to be her
screaming into somebody's head.
Her psychic scream.
Okay. Which one is she screaming at?
Well, does the orc in the back come off scream, and do they move?
There's no further movement that you could tell. The one in the
back would come off a stun.
No, I updated it on his turn, so he still has another turn to go.
Okay. Well, I was saying that this is a round passing that we're describing.
I mean, if you guys don't do anything for a round, then yeah, it does come off. If Winter is actually doing another scream, then
is Winter. And what I'm asking is does that the bigger orc's turn happen before Winter's?
Oh, that's actually a good question. I'm not sure.
Because if it happens before Winter's, he would come off a stun and he might move and do something.
No, Winter does move before him.
Okay. And she's probably going to throw out a psychic scream at one of the other 2 orcs remaining.
Okay. Which one? There's 3.
Which one would you say is as the bird flies closest to Winter? Because that's how I've been having her target.
This guy, the big shooter.
She's just lashing out at the closest or the biggest thing, and the biggest thing that she's already lashed out at hasn't moved. You know what? Let's just have her lash out at the big thing again.
At the the knob. Okay. What did you need to roll again? It was like a 70 or 60 or something like that.
70. Well, by the rules as you recently updated them, instead of an 84, it's a 74.
Yeah, because you were doing it fettered.
Yep.
Half your side.
You don't want to open your mind and really call out to the void?
That
Okay.
would be a success.
So that's
by
another
several degrees.
1d10 plus 2 for your half psi. Total of 4. No resistance or whatever.
Yep.
Let's see.
You already took like 6 damage before if you still have that marked somewhere.
That's what I'm looking for, because should have marked it somewhere. Let's see. Oh, that's where. Okay. Damage is how much?
This time it was just 4.
Okay. So 15. He needs to make a toughness test, which is toughness minus 10, if I'm not mistaken. So it's a 37.
Seems strange that Orc's toughness would be so low.
Well, it's penalized.
I don't think that succeeds.
It does not. And I'm going to add 2 rounds to the 1 round that was still there for a total of 3. Because why not? It is his turn. He doesn't do anything. And then the rest of the guys, these last couple of orcs, they are sitting. These 2 are sitting where they are, and this one's yelling at them to stay where they are. So, I'm sorry, let me do that again. These 2 are staying where they are in Overwatch, and this one is telling them to stay there in Overwatch, and you maybe hear something about, you have big guns, stay there. We are
Anybody
now,
have any grenades?
just thinking the same thing.
We did not pick
I
up
do.
grenades.
I have grenades, but they're the kind that make things stay in place. They're the Tanglefoot ones.
Well,
I was gonna say we never picked up any
regardless,
frags.
during this whole round when not much else happened,
Mm-hmm.
Winter, through her mind link, has just informed the party that there are 4 orcs that are holding position just around that bend.
Yep.
Just around the bend in the cave. All right.
So that is an additional round that has passed with just Rodance, and now everyone can choose whether they want to hold position for a whole nother round or move forward.
I mean, technically, above table, we don't have to move, and we could just default kill them by having Winter Scream every round for however many fucking rounds.
That also
it
seems
takes.
like a very boring way to do this.
I know.
See, you're the one that had the orcs hold position.
I did, because they were getting chewed the fuck up. And yes, orcs are dumb, but they're not that damn dumb.
How many failures does it take? Like, what happens if she fails Cynicians?
If she fails that focus? That's a great question. Let's see.
Lots of things could happen.
I think we start with something like a Perils of the Warped kind of roll.
I was going to say fettered. If she fails at fettered, she gets a headache. If she fails at unfettered, we could be talking to a demon.
Yeah, me.
Why on earth would you ever want to do it unfeathered?
To increase your chances of success by double.
You've been rolling pretty good so far, and I think didn't Rodance build her to be pretty good at psychic shit?
Yeah. I may have improved upon that slightly based off what I thought she might do.
Well, do you want to just sit here and keep doing that?
For a potential 10 damage a turn, it's going to take a while to carve down some orcs at 10 damage a turn.
Okay, so let me see. It says, when a Psyker reaches deeper into the warp to power's abilities, there's always the chance of Empyrean bleeding into our reality. A factor is invariably destructive and damaging. Sometimes this expression of the warp is unique to the Psyker, but in general is unpredictable as the warp itself. Many possible effects have been noted, including dramatic blah 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 blah. When a Psyker uses his power at the unfettered level or greater, he risks generating psychic phenomena. See Focus Power and Table 6-3 for details. 6-3 says...
It's a whole
6-3 is Perils of the Warp. So I imagine there would be a roll with modifiers based on. Maybe not. I think it's just a random roll. Remember that rolling doubles on the focus power test invokes psychic phenomena, unless the power is being used at the fettered rate. So basically, what I'm getting out of this is kind of like what Rev just said. If it's fettered and failed, it's basically a headache. If it's higher than that and failed, or doubles, then there could be some perils of the warp going on, or psychic phenomena, depending on the situation. So I guess I mean, if you want to just have her scream every round, that's one way to do it.
So,
Hold on.
I mean, technically, you could clear out the entire
your
cave
troopers,
that way.
Don't your
Perils
have
of the
grenades?
Warp. Perils of the Warp. So is 6-3. So there's the gibbering. The psyker screams in pain. Uncontrolled warp energy surge through their unpredicted mind. They must make a willpower test or suffer 1d5 insanity points and be stunned for.
Oh, hold on. I think I just figured it out. So you roll the psychic phenomena on the failures, like if you roll doubles or whatever, or you fail the test at fettered or unfettered. And then at 75 plus, it's not just one of these random things that happen. It's the actual perils of the warp. That's when you get things like the gibberings, warp burn, demons walking through and using your skin as a battering bag. Yeah.
If she were to roll, if on what psychic phenomenon she was to roll between an 83 to 86, we would have mass possession. Demons ravage the mind of everything living thing within 1d 100 meters.
Yeah, things get really crazy then. But that only happens if you roll doubles or fail your focus test.
If she rolls 100,
unfettered.
that's the fun one. Destruction. The psyker is immediately and irrevocably destroyed. Sucked screaming into the warp, never to be seen again, and consumed by hellfire. There is a 50% chance. There is a 50% chance that a daemontic entity appears in the psyker's place.
Yep, we've all played Rogue Trader by Owlcat. We know what happens.
I have not. I heard it's good.
Wow, yeah. When you get through that first chapter, the prologue chapter, it's a fun time. So
Good
what are we doing
times
here?
had by all.
What are we doing here? Are we gonna just let Winter power game her way through?
I feel like that's metaing too much. I feel like also our characters would be a little more prone to action.
I agree.
So, is anyone else in the turn order going to move before the Rogue Trader captain?
Starting at the top, we've got Reinhardt, then Jace, then Icarus.
Well, I know who's in the order. I'm asking them. Is anyone going to who comes before me actually going to move, or are they holding with the group?
Oh.
I'm going to go up and toss a nade. A Tanglefoot grenade.
Okay, go ahead and move up.
So, first of all, I need to check my range, because it's thrown times something or another.
It's your strength times... Oh, God. I want to say 10, but that doesn't sound right.
I am going to go heat up some more cheese dip and get a few more
Strength by 5.
There you go.
So, 30?
Here's your... Oh, I don't have your character sheet open. So.
Yeah, 60.
It's your strength bonus, not just your strength, right?
Yes. Yeah, strength bonus.
Yeah. So, you got, what, 30 feet of grenade throwing range?
Let me double check that.
I think that's what you just said.
With all that, by the way, with all that stuff I did in the yard, I'm just now getting to where I can walk normally again without a lot of pain. It was several days of recovery after that.
Where's the rules for throwing a grenade? 'Cause I feel like there's like, you basically make a combat, like a ballistics roll, and then if you fail, it scatters or some shit.
I'm
maybe thinking of Only War though. That probably had that detailed.
You may be correct. I'm gonna look it up real quick here.
Yeah.
Because yes.
Oh. I'm pretty sure sticking the stirring spoon back in the microwave with the rest of the cheese would be a bad idea.
Especially if it's metal.
Do not recommend.
No, do not. It's a good way to ruin your microwave.
Mom would be mad about her silverware. Have you seen what arcing electricity does to silverware?
I'd rather not.
No.
Oxidation.
Let's see. 2 weapon fighting, combat circumstances. Oh, here we go. Missing. Sometimes when firing, it's PDF page 249, Warner.
Yeah, and it's strength bonus times 3, not times 5.
Okay.
That's
I thought it was times 10.
no.
I had a feeling it was not, but I knew it was going to be something like that. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right, so.
All right, skis.
And then for the record, one will point. Well, I guess it kind of depends on where you're coming from. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Go ahead. Make your. Are you moving up and throwing, or are you going to throw from where you are?
Yes, I'm gonna. Well, I need to measure, I suppose.
Question. He can fire 2 weapons at once, so can he throw a grenade and fire one of his weapons?
I'm going to say no, because can you do that in real life and be accurate? And by accurate, I mean even
Can you
passively
fire
accurate?
2 weapons in each hand and still be accurate in real life? No, but he can.
At these ranges, yes. When I say accurate, I mean like have a reasonable chance of hitting something other than totally not hitting.
Look, he is an elite Imperial Guardsman. He can pull a pin.
Oh
on a
yeah, I
grenade
can
with his
throw
teeth.
that from there. But I'm gonna still move up a little bit.
Yeah, you probably want to, because
I'm gonna move
every
up
video game that has you
here.
throw gives you the option of like describing the arc of your throw, so you can count for like banking it off of the wall and stuff.
Yeah.
So I imagine, unless you're trying to go behind them, you're probably gonna want to hit like
Yep.
right there to get maximum effect, or at least
That's what I'm
good
gonna try and
effect.
do.
All right, I'm not gonna put any penalties on it other than it's just a ballistic skill plus, not plus, but like just. Don't you have like this is a game that has combat and grenades? Why is it not? You know what? Hold on, let me see. What's this?
I am well within my
attacking,
range
shooting,
here.
Shooting melee, attacking.
He's well within his
shooting,
range,
melee.
Omar. Can he just make it?
He can make a ballistics. Yeah, I guess we'll just go straight ballistic throw. I mean, that's more or less what you're doing.
Just looking at grenades thrown by hand. Throwing grenades requires no special training or talents, resolved by a ballistic skill test, including any modifiers such as range.
Oh, so you just use your okay.
On
So
a
you have
miss, the thrown grenade goes in a random direction. See the scatter diagram.
Uh-oh.
What page are you on for that throwing?
Just a Tanglefoot.
That's 126 or 127 in the PDF.
For the core book, or is that a different book?
Core book.
Now, if it was a melt bomb, you should don't worry.
Here we go. Yes. One more page, and then
if it was a melt bomb, I'd be giving him my plus 10 to
page
hit.
on page 248. Okay. All right. So yeah, your range is 30, which means if it was less than 15 to hit your target, you get plus 10.
Yay! I'm
which
gonna
I think
take
you
that.
came up with like 13. I think.
No, was well, here, we'll just do it.
Oh, you got 10.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, you get plus 10 for the range.
Yay! All right, and my ballistic skill is a 69, so that's a 79.
Alrighty.
Nice.
You know what I forgot about too is you guys have fate points.
That's true.
Not that anybody's missed or anything.
Hey, look at that. That's perfectly fine.
Right.
I thought about using one of Winter's fate points to make that more than 4 damage, but I thought, nah.
Let's see. What color do we want this Tanglefoot thing to be? Let's go with
magenta.
Actually, yeah, let's do magenta.
I wasn't serious, but okay.
Got nothing else, brother. I didn't know what other color to go with.
Look, are you sure you want to go with magenta over
yes.
fuchsia?
I think the same thing, basically.
No, as my girlfriend has informed me.
Okay, what does Tanglefoot do to the 2 individuals that it affects the most?
So the Tanglefoot creates a concentrated fluctuation in gravitational gradient at the detonation site, the same as the graviton gun. The area of disoriented graving acts like a tripwire, dragging infantry prone to the ground and causing severe difficulty in movement.
All right, what is the range on this? Because it sounds like it hits this point and then it exudes out for a certain area, and if you're in that area,
it's blast
you're fucked.
2.
So that,
and snare.
Does that mean 2 meters? In this case,
I guess.
all right. So these 2 are
says
obviously
blast 2. Let's see. What's
Blast 2 usually means
and
a
snare?
blast damage of 2. I might be wrong. I'm not sure.
I'll look it up. Hold on. Okay, blast X. Radius in meters, yes.
Okay.
So that's 2 meters radius.
All right, so these two orcs are definitely caught. So basically, they are in Tanglefoot. Do they get a...
And it has snare. Weapons with this quality are designed to entangle enemies. On successful hit, they must make an agility test or be immobilized.
Ooh, okay. Agility is probably something really low. So 30 and... These guys are the same. All right, so I got to make 2 agility rolls here. 30.
I've heard he's a popular musician.
9. So the first one failed. Second one did not, so he is going to get... So this one is going to get... You know what? I'm going to
Agility
change
roll.
the name
That's
of
the
this.
popular singer with the tattoos on his face, isn't it?
No, Jelly Roll is the name I think you're thinking of. So this is... Oh, immobile, that's it. That's the word. And how long are they immobile? Or they have to make another roll each round?
Additionally, anyone attempting to move or perform physical actions within the blast radius for 2d5 rounds must pose the strength test versus strength 60 unnatural times 2.
Okay. Go ahead and give me that 2d5 plus whatever you said for the duration. Yeah. And I'm probably going to want to change that to a 10-sider.
Let's see. 2d5. We don't have d5s.
Well, with 2d5, you just use 1d10 cut in half. Or, since it's 2d5,
yeah,
just roll true. Just roll 1d10 and re-roll on a 1.
Sounds good. Do 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 do. Hey, look, 6.
6 plus how much?
So that was 6 rounds.
Okay.
Oh boy.
And it's strength 60 unnatural times 2. Also, they must make a very hard minus 30 strength test or be knocked to the floor.
So, let's see. Strength minus 30?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just looked at his strength and I already forgot the number. 46. So I need to make a 16. That looks like a failure. So he is also going to be... So another one of these. Change the color to... What's a good color for prone? Let's go with gray. Just get close to him. Just get close to him. Close enough. Okay. Alright, cool. Are you doing anything else? Does this grenade
Nope, that's
do
everything.
Okay.
So they are
one dude
immobilized.
Gets... Well, the one is immobilized and knocked to the ground. The other one is still standing. Well, actually, hold on.
He's still immobilized, but he is still standing.
Well, I thought I had to make an agility test to stay standing, and then a strength test to stay. Hold on. Agility to stay mobile.
Right.
And then a strength to stay on my feet.
To stay standing. Correct.
Okay. Yeah. So, but that's now. Is that you fail one and then you have to do the other, or do I have to roll both?
You have to do both. It's both.
It's both. Fuck. Okay. So the other guy might get immobilized as well. Totally. He is absolutely prone. Where the hell am I going here? So he's prone.
So, an individual knocked prone, do they lose their ready stance?
That's a good question.
I would think so, but you're the GM.
It does specify something about losing Overwatch. Like, I think it was if you have to dodge. If character on Overwatch performs any actions or reactions, such as dodge, Overwatch ends. It does it specify about... Let's see, active when Overwatch declared over kill zone, active specifies either full auto, semi, or suppressive. Anytime specified conditions are met, and then let's see, additional targets caught in the kill zone must make hard pinning test. Character on Overwatch performs. It doesn't specify about getting knocked down or immobilized or whatever. However, this guy that got immobilized and knocked down. The way I'm reading this, by the way, is one failed the mobility test, and then both got knocked down. So the one that's prone can still crawl. The other one's like, I can't do anything. So he's going to lose Overwatch, because I feel like that's... Like, it doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense for him.
I feel like you were standing there with your gun ready to shoot, and you get knocked down. You're not ready to shoot anymore.
Yeah, exactly. The other guy, he's prone but still mobile, so he does have the option of, like, getting... Basically, the way I'm reading that is he got knocked down, but he can still adjust enough to at least squirt off a few rounds if he can see his target, which...
But adjusting would be part of his next combat round, would it not? For now,
well, again, the thing says... Anyone attempting to move or perform physical actions within the blast radius for the duration must pass the opposed strength test versus a 60 unnatural times 2. Also, at the GM's discretion, the flux may shatter brittle objects, collapse loose flooring, rupture containment vessels, damage vehicles and machinery, or wreak other chaos as appropriate.
That would be funny. I think in this case, just the two getting knocked on their asses, and then I think what happens is the first one gets knocked on his back, the other one gets knocked on his front, and he's like, "I can still shoot," and he's got a dumb orc smirk on his face. How about that?
Sounds good.
I like it.
And when he tries to shoot, he does have to do that opposed test.
Well, he failed that strength test just a second ago, and that's what knocked him. Well, okay. Oh, I get it. So actually, neither of them are prone. One of them is immobilized. It's the action. If they do something like, oh, somebody just passed in my shooting range, I can shoot. Then they have to make that strength test, and if they fail it, they get knocked prone. Is that right?
So the first part of it is the snare.
Right.
Which immobilized one is the agility test.
Okay.
Or be immobilized.
Right.
So that's the first part of it.
Okay.
The second part of it is anyone trying to make a physical action in the duration must do the opposed strength test. And the initial opposed strength test knocks them prone.
All right, so in that case, neither of them are prone. This guy is kind of like stuck in place. He can't do anything yet. He will try to shoot, but probably won't. This one is... Hold on. I'm overthinking somewhere, I think. He's immobilized. He's lost his Overwatch. He still has Overwatch, but before he can fire, he has to make a strength roll against 16. Does that make sense? That makes sense.
60 times 2 unnatural. Yes.
That. Oh. Okay.
You roll.
Like you have to pass. We both have to pass. Talent. I roll against the 16. You roll against the 60.
No. You roll against a 60 unnatural times 2.
Where did I get? Okay. All right. I got it. I think
it's a opposed test for them to do to act.
Okay. All right. I got it. I just have to roll under a 60. That should be easy. It said every dice roller ever. Until they rolled a 62. Anyway, all right. Reinhardt, I believe you are done in that case, which means it is now Jace's turn. Jace?
Okay.
Okay, good. Sorry, on one screen I've got TTS, and on the other screen I got Rogue Trader rulebooks.
I am burst firing.
Okay. Do you have line of sight?
Probably not.
In which case you would need to move, which means you won't be able to burst fire. Semi-auto is full action.
Is that guy tied down somehow? Immobile?
He's basically, yeah, he can't move. This one hasn't had a chance to move or do anything, but when he tries to do something, he has to pass a strength test in order to move. Or do whatever he was trying to do. So, like, when he goes to pull the trigger on his weapon, when you pop into range, he has to pass that strength test first.
I really need an AoE type of attack.
Yeah, grenades would be really helpful, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
In the immortal words of Jane, sure wish we had some grenades about now.
Yep.
I'm only disappointed in myself in that I didn't think of that first. All right. And of course, all right, so basically, if you move up to get into line of sight, he's going to get a chance to fire, but he will have to pass a difficulty 60 strength test first.
So
Okay.
the unnatural strength
makes his strength
means...
bonus a 12 instead of 6. I just clicked in
Yes.
my head a second ago, right before you started
Yes.
talking about it.
Okay, here this one won't be able to see me, right?
Once you come anywhere in that area, he will have line of sight. It'll trigger his Overwatch, but again, he will have to pass that
he's in
strength test
Overwatch.
first. Yeah, the orcs are in the most basic of Overwatch conditions. If you see a Hume, shoot him. I couldn't do the accent if I tried right now. Sorry. I also can't do the orc voice. My throat is already kind of fucked up from surgery and talking all day.
Stupid Humies.
Well, I might just get shot.
Might, but again, I gotta roll under a 60 in order to actually have the chance to fire it. I may still miss on the firing, so the odds are I may hit and I may not hit. It's something similar to a 50-50, more or less, with extra steps.
We bring you greetings from the IRS. You owe us 50,000 more or less.
I'm going to have my Good Salvation shield active.
Okay.
That's the belt buckle one.
Okay. Is that the one that actually is the force field or whatever it projects as an actual shield? Like, it's an energy thing, but it's actually the shape of a shield, so it covers like the torso and an arm or something like that, I think.
Well,
I forget specifically.
We're not using hit locations, are we?
We have been. We have been. So, like, for instance, if he shoots at me, he hits you in the one arm, then your arm takes full damage. If it hits the shield...
I thought it was one side of my body.
I could be wrong. I'd have to look at the description for the item again. I feel like my memory says it projects a shield covering, like, your chest or your body and possibly one arm. Or, well, you have it on your belt buckle, so it's basically going to cover your chest. I believe. I don't have the description open in front of me.
It's a small diameter shield that you gave him.
Okay. Well, that's the shield that I'm going to have active.
Okay. So chest hits will be, I believe, ignored? Does it absorb all the damage?
It's still
if I roll under a 70.
Okay. And if you roll over, then it explodes or some shit.
No.
Let me have my... Listen, you guys are killing my orcs left and right. Let me have something here.
He's desperate.
Okay, you said when I get about here, he'll have...
Yeah, there is the earliest point, so where those two lines intersect, so basically about here, he will be able to shoot at you. So just for shits and giggles, I'll give you, like, up to there. Or I believe that was 4 inches right there for you. Your 4 inches of movement?
2. That's 2 movement.
That's 4 inches. Am I on? Hold on, let me double check what I'm on. Yeah, nope. I'm on inches. So you were here, right?
Oh. Yeah, that is 4 inches.
Sorry, I'm not trying to take all your fun away.
No,
but-
it's okay. It's okay. I just had it set to grid instead of.
Gotcha. So that's 4 inches, and I don't recall your movement range options here. You're moving at a half move, though. I know that because you're shooting.
Yep. And that I get 5 inches.
Okay. All right. So then he now has to roll under a 60 to to be able to do anything, basically. He rolled an 8. Amazing. Range is 9. His weapon range is... Where's the range at, damn it? Oh, 120. So less than half, so it's plus 10. It's full auto, plus 30. This is a big shooter, by the way. As you come around, you see that it's the orc. It's an orc with the equivalent of a 50 caliber machine gun pointed at you. So that's going to be...
Am I able to dodge this?
You do have the dodge option, yes, if it hits. So full auto plus 20, plus 10 for range, so it's plus 30. Ballistic is 24, so I need a 54 to hit. 4 degrees of success, so that's 5. What's the rate of fire? Let me double check that. I believe it's 10. Did I not put rate of fire on here? Okay, dummy. 1 second, guys. I need to look up the rate of fire for the big shooter. Oh, I also have... that's... Never mind. That inaccurate and unreliable only counts if somebody else uses it, not the orcs. Where did I get this guy from? It would have been the...
Just let me know when you want me to roll dodge.
Yeah, I'm just wanting to make sure I get the right number of hits calculator prepped here. Let's see. Orc freebooter. Did I grab these orcs from... Where did I get these orcs from? I got them from... That means I got him from Only War. Knowing me, that's probably where I got it from. Excuse me. Page level, scrolling. Let's see. Armory, Galaxy War Game Master, Adversaries, Orks, 363. Don't mind. I'm speaking out loud because I pulled some of these guys from Only War to have some variety because there's really only one orc in the Rogue Trader book. Let's see. Basic 60 meters. Where are you? Why am I not getting the... That's not even the right weapon. Let's look at shoot a... Am I not finding the right one? Big Orc vehicles. Was it the first one? That's the first one. Great. Okay, basic, 60 meters, whatever. Only 10 plus 4 impact, pen, clip, reload, inaccurate, etc. Oh, or big. Okay, 120, 10, 2d10 plus... God damn it, it doesn't give me a rate of fire. What's the rate of fire on that heavy bolter?
It's the heavy stubber, or the...
Yeah, the heavy stubber, because that's basically what these guys are using.
Wait, what? Who's using?
The orcs. They're basically using the orc version of a heavy stubber. Or,
No.
Not the heavy stubber, because that requires them to actually take a round to set up and whatnot. I know what I'm trying to say. I'm also trying to do 3 things at once. Let's see. Armory,
hold on a second.
Weapons, 114. weapons.
I'm
table
pulling up the orc armory right now. Hold on. Are they using big shooters?
Yes. And I need the rate of fire because for whatever reason I don't have it in here, and only War didn't have it either.
It's single shot 310.
This is the one I'm using has only full auto at 10 rounds. Oh, that is the rate of fire. I'm stupid. Never mind. I'm stupid. So he rolled an 11 off of the 50 that he needed. Plus 30. Yeah, 54, 11. 4 degrees, you've got...
It does have the special trait of inaccurate. I don't know what that means.
I'm pretty sure inaccurate in this case applies to if, for instance, if one of you guys were trying to grab an orc weapon, it wouldn't work. Because it also has unreliable.
The unreliable would reply if one of us is trying to use it. I don't think the inaccurate goes away, but I could double check.
Okay. Then, yeah, I'm going to have to look at that one too, because I could be wrong. Where are weapon traits?
I'll double check on the orc thing while you...
Well, I need to see the weapon traits, so give me just a second here. So now I need to verify, because I've been wrong before, and I don't want to fuck anybody over, so... where are we?
All orc weapons use the unreliable trait when used by an orc. It does not lose the inaccurate trait. It's right at the beginning of the orc chapter.
Okay, hold on. So it does have inaccurate regardless? Is that what you're saying? Rev?
I suspect that means it takes 2 successful hits to get one of the additional rounds, but that's a guess, not a...
Yeah, I'm trying to find exactly that, because I thought it was one of those that, it doesn't apply unless it's a non-orc using it. Now I'm trying to find... Where the fuck are the weapon traits? Why can't you put weapon traits with the weapons?
Well, at the beginning of the chapter, it says all orc weapons use unreliable trait when used by an orc, but it does not say the same for inaccurate.
Right, and that's what I got to figure out was what that inaccurate is. So let's see.
It's probably on this Into the Storm supplemental book, I'm guessing. Hold on.
No, it should be in this one too. Give me a second. I'll find it. Oh, wrong one. All right, let's see. Upgrades. Anything? Why can't I find this?
If I succeed in my dodge, doesn't that make all this pointless?
Probably. No, you dodged the first attack. There's multiple coming. That's what I got to figure out if I need to do more rolling or not. Because there's you've got 4 hits coming at you. You can only dodge
4.
one. Yeah, full auto fire with 4 degrees of success.
Wouldn't dodge mean he dodges the whole attack, not just one of the rounds?
I could be wrong, but I'm looking up one thing, so if you want to look that one up, by all means.
Warner, would you look up the technicalities on dodge? Because I'm looking up something else.
Dodge? Sure.
AK. Inaccurate. Influence Imperial. Inaccurate is on page 116. And it says, weapons with this quality are either badly designed or simply woefully made, and regardless of the care taken when used, are often little better than a lucky chance to hit. No bonus is gained from the use of the aim action, which I was not doing because it was full auto fire. So the rounds still hit. Now we got to figure out dodge.
Yeah, hold on.
Yep.
I'm there. Because it's the skill dodge.
You only get 1 reaction. Know that. It's just a matter of whether it dodges the entire attack or just the one of multiple hits. Is actions.
Dodge. Test dodge to negate a hit.
Yep, that's what combat actions table says. Dodge is described more fully on PDF 239.
Dodging, auto fire, and area of effect attacks. Some attacks, such as those made with grenades, flamers, or guns firing semi or fully automatic, are especially difficult to avoid. When dodging, A successful dodge test moves the character to the edge of the area of effect if it is an area of effect. If the character would need to move further than this to avoid the attack, then the dodge test automatically fails. When dodging fully automatic or semi-automatic bursts, each degree of success on a dodge test negates an additional hit.
Okay. So he rolls dodge, and if he gets more than 1 degree of success, he can dodge up to 4 possible hits. Okay. That actually kind of makes sense. All right. So yeah, roll your dodge skill.
First, I will be using a fate point.
For the plus 10. Got it. What is your dodge skill, by the way? I think it's agility something.
My agility is 55, and I've got a dodge of plus 10%.
So it's 75. 75% chance. That's good.
It doesn't suck.
All right, whenever you're ready. I think that's the only modifier you're going to get is the fate point and the fact that you've got that plus 10 from your skill training.
And I will use another fate point.
I was literally about to say, would you like to fate that?
There we go.
That's 5 degrees of success, which means none of the 4 bunches of rounds come at you. You evade this guy. There's an orc that is screaming some sort of orc obscenity about not being able to hit. You have the
and
rest
I'm
of
going,
your...
Neo, yeah!
Oh god, you're doing the Matrix thing?
Hell yeah.
Okay, well, if you had failed to dodge, then you still have your shield to take at least some of that damage as well, but we would have jumped that bridge when we got there.
Right.
I believe you have a little bit of movement left if you want, or you can shoot that fucker from where you are. As a standard attack.
I was planning on using the rest of my movement.
Okay. I will tell you right now, I don't care about if it's like 1 inch or 1.2. I can live with that. It's when you get up to like 1.5 or 1.8 that we have to start thinking like, okay, let's get a little bit more picky about our movement range. Anyway.
So right there.
Yep.
And I am firing through that narrow hole to hit.
That's what she said.
The only one you can hit is this guy. Otherwise, you're hitting the rocks, walls, whatever, to hit anyone else.
Okay. Well, then I will hit that guy.
Okay. You are probably under half range, so it's probably plus 10 for short. Otherwise, it is a standard attack, unless you want to drop yet another fate point to give yourself another plus 10.
I'm going to be using my Hellgun with the Omniscope.
Okay. So that gives you was that plus 10 with the Omni?
I believe so. And in my other hand, can I shoot twice?
I believe that would be considered 2 standard action or 2 standard attack actions, which are half actions after doing the half action of moving. Somebody want to verify that? That's fine. I'm going to go with just the 1 attack though, because you moved.
Okay, that's fine. I'll just use the Hellgun.
Okay.
The Omniscope.
Okay.
So they're at close range. I'm firing in burst.
Can't fire burst. You moved. Semi-auto is a full action.
Does aim take up an action?
Correct. It does.
Okay.
So you'll get the plus 10 from the Omni and plus 10 for range. So ballistics plus 20 plus whatever else. Like if I don't know if you've got extra training on. Well, you can't get extra training. You get what's the word? Advancements that just increases your score.
I need 65 or below.
Ready. You know, fate point that? It's a pretty big number.
Yep.
Okay. Three degrees of success. So if you get any dice damage, any single damage dice less than 3, you can make it a 3. Go ahead and roll damage. And I'm assuming you have a pen of 2 or higher. Because all of you do.
Yes, I've got a pen of 7 with a hell gun.
Yep. So his armor is useless.
$11, so he takes 5 damage unless he's got higher than a 6 toughness.
No, he's got a toughness of 6. So 5 damage. That will bring him down to. Also on the dice pad where it says print, can you make sure it says print on, please? Nope, that's not.
On the dice pad.
You rolled the 1d10, right?
Yeah. Oh.
Like right here where right here where it says print on.
It's because I hit R instead of hitting the.
Oh, gotcha. You rolled dice manually or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Not that I don't believe you, because I mean these orcs.
Well, you can look
anyway.
right now. It says
I'm not
7,
gonna stress over it.
and I get a +4.
All good. Yep. He takes a Hellgun blast to the face and is not feeling good about it. Icarus.
Yeah.
Okay, he's good. He's there.
What
What would you like to do, sir? Let me take that. Nope.
2, 4, 8,
Oh, that was right.
12.
Oh, that's right. You got the combat servitor. You've got yourself and your 2 Scully boys, but they're not really doing. They're out. Your Scully boys are out sniffing flowers right now, I believe.
So it's walking, running.
I believe, and somebody please tell me if I'm wrong, because I screwed this up once and had a whole bunch of orcs not moving as fast as they could have been. But I believe it's walk, run, charge, sprint.
All right.
It is half move, full move, charge, run.
Well, I use run and sprint interchangeably, but yes. With the,
so yes,
with
half
the run,
move is ability. Full move is ability times 2. Charge is ability times 3 in a straight line. Run is ability times 6 wherever, but no action or no attacks rather.
Right, and you also have a +10, -10 modifier, so it's a
yes
-10 to being shot at, but it's a +10 to be getting hit melee.
Then there's your base leap and your base vertical jump.
It sounds like from Space Marine, whatever the Death Watch. I don't think
Probably very
is
similar.
that on. Is that on
Death
your
Watch
character
came
sheet?
after Rogue Trader, so maybe they took it from here.
Maybe. Well, yeah. I don't know.
Maybe Dark
be wrong, too.
Heresy had it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think that's on the Rogue Trader sheet. I could be wrong. I don't have a sheet. Actually, I do have a sheet.
It's on my character sheet.
If
Base
it's on your
leap,
character sheet,
base
then it is
jump.
on the. Then it is on the what you call it. Oh yeah, it does have base leap and base jump. Okay.
I'm gonna haul ass with the combat servitor and see if it baits out any shots.
He does not, because the people that have line of sight in that can shoot either have shot or are currently busy being immobilized and can't do shit.
Oh, this guy.
Is that does he get a single shot with the heavy bolter, or was that his full movement?
It was his run.
That was a run. That was like full on run. I was dumping everything into that to see if I could bait out some more shots because there's this guy over here still.
In fact, I need to give you a nice little. We're gonna make this one. Make it orange. We're gonna call this +10. Shot. Oh, I got that wrong. -10 can be shot.
Check Icarus's movement speed 36918. Okay.
It's on. So until your next round with the servitor, that orange dealie follows him around. They
Okay.
won't follow unless you sprint again. But yeah, you get the idea. Are you trying to get into where you can shoot one of these two?
It was really more just to see if I couldn't bait some shots, but then next turn I could turn them around.
Yep. Because I was gonna say,
where's-
like I did with Darius. Get this in the right angle here. He comes into the line of sight right about here. So you can move if you can move that 9, which I don't know what your movement range is. You can get up to there and take a shot at him.
369, 369, 36918.
So 9 is your charge, which means you wouldn't be able to do anything unless you have a melee target in range.
Yeah.
I mean, you can make that move and just be like, I'm not obviously gonna. You're not gonna swing on Jace, obviously.
He whacks Jace on the back
with an omnisciac axe. Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
Charges into the wall and just like falls prone. Yeah, I'll just move up here. This seems like it's turning into
a Dark Souls
mobility
lost
now.
wall charge.
All right, and then your serval skulls are going to continue sniffing flowers.
Yeah, they almost got destroyed, man.
Listen, they're trying to enjoy life right now because they almost lost theirs. Brogadillo. Pretty sure I said that wrong, but
Borgadillo.
Yep.
I'm basically going to be moving here. And essentially pressing myself up against the wall so I'm out of line of sight of the mouth. With the idea being that on my next turn, essentially with no movement, simply stepping and rotating, I will have line of sight into that.
Yep, I got
mouth.
you. Even though your dude's laying down.
Well, that's the best way I can show that he's not just standing there, that he's prone up against the wall.
All right, all you're doing though is moving. You're not doing anything else. Yep. All right, winner. Unless Armsman Squad 3 is going to do something.
Now, if I'm standing there, and this is me asking you, my shoulder gun can fire as a free action. Can I essentially fire that and slide back?
I hear where you're going with that, but I'm going to argue no, simply because your character is intending to stay out of line of sight, which means even though shoulder guns might break because silhouetting, no. I'm just going to say no. Armsman Squad 3 is up next, but I believe all of your Armsmen are going to stay in Overwatch, unless you tell me otherwise. In which case, it will be Winter's turn.
The only one that might not is Squad 3.
Oh, that's the one at the entrance. Yeah. So is 3 going to do anything, or are they going to stay in Overwatch?
Well, Captain, what are your orders?
Well, in the heat of the moment, that would sort of be left to Jace's discretion.
Okay.
I see your buck and pass it right back to you.
Yeah.
This is the final round
movement
for tonight. Get another one in. Well, maybe. We'll see.
36918.
They can all move up and then just take Overwatch from that new position. Well, actually, can they?
Can they?
Can they move in Overwatch? I thought you had to.
They can't. They would have to move up
be
and then
in
make
that
Overwatch.
position first, and then the next turn take Overwatch. It's a full action. Although it doesn't specify, but it is a full action, so I guess in theory if you move, that's either half or full, which means you can only do... I guess now would be not a bad time to move them forward. Perhaps if you guys want, you could start bringing the other squads in a little bit closer too, but that's entirely up to you guys. Oh, did I have more than one there? I guess I could pull another one out.
Rev, you taking a nap? Burgadillo's pitched over again.
Burgadillo's so tired. We've never had to do this on a pleasure planet. This is tiring. My hat's off to you. Much more well physically conditioned men than me. Alright. Is that it for Squad 3? I think it is, because they did a full move there. Winter.
Yep.
What is Winter doing? Rev.
What?
What is Winter doing?
What is Winter doing?
Oh. She's probably moving up with the squad, and does the Psychic Scream take a full action?
That's a good question. I'm going to, unless somebody can show me where in the book it says otherwise, I'm going to say it would be a full action in that a skill use. Let me double check that, actually. Let's see. What's that chart?
I'm looking under the combat actions to see if it says.
Actually, focus power says half full, free, or extended, varying by power. This action is used to manifest psychic powers in combat. Every psychic power specifies an action type and one or more subtypes. Go back to the psychic, because apparently I missed that part. Nope, that's not. Let's see, and it says in the description, nothing. Psychic Scream. Oh, Psychic Scream is a half action, so she can move up to half movement range and then blast away with her "I'm screaming at you inside my head."
Mm-hmm. Her movement range is.
I believe it's 36918, but don't quote me.
I'm trying to remember where on the sheet that is.
Top of the backside. Or sorry, top of the back page, second page, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, 369. So she can move 3.
Correct.
And is that inches on this, or is it centimeters?
You have to double check on your buttons on the left side of the screen, the F4 line button, and then make sure the first little circle after that, when you mouse over it, says inch.
Okay. That's why I said, is it inches or centimeters?
Yeah. If it says inch, then it's measuring in inches.
That is not what I meant to do. She's here. Where's
You
why
can
did
get up
it
to
not...
here. I'll even allow her to go into like here.
What I'm trying to figure out is why, when I click the measure thing, did it pick her up?
Because you can. Let me see. Altaris explained this to me once. It's like you grab or tab and then grab. Nope, that's not right.
Don't worry about it. It's done.
Wait, what are you trying to do?
Where you grab it and then tab it. Ah, that's it. Yeah, you grab then tab.
So she is once again going to scream in the mind of the big guy.
Okay. I think you had a 75 that you were rolling on.
74.
74.
Why is one of the dice off the table?
I'm not overly looking at it.
That's going to be 7.
7 damage.
Unmitigated.
He gets a toughness. No, he takes the damage, and then there's a toughness test to stay not scared. But okay, so first that, so 8, and then it's a toughness, but that's toughness minus 10, I think it was.
Something like that.
37. 5. He succeeds. So we stay at... I'll adjust it on his turn, but it will be 2 when it is his turn. Okay. That takes us to him, actually. He can't do anything, so let me update his counter here. He's got 2 rounds left of being staring at pretty birdies. All right, squads 1 and 2. Are they moving anywhere, or are they going to remain in Overwatch?
Outside squads just stay on Overwatch until otherwise ordered
Okay.
by me for now.
In that case, now it is squad 2's turn. This guy is immobilized for another round, well, several more rounds. This guy is able to do anything but needs to make a strength test first. So that was 60. Good. With 9. So this guy, while he can't move, did pass a strength test, so he's going to do a full auto shot in this direction. So it'll be against Jace and then Icarus for subsequent hits. Based on success rate and all that. So we have full auto plus 20, plus 10 for range. It's 30. It's his thing. I believe it's 20-something. 24, so 54 to hit. That is not a hit. There are a metric fuck ton of orky bullets firing all around you, but somehow none of them hit you. It's really loud and painful to the ears, I guess. Painful to my soul for missing. And you said all squads outside are going to stay outside. That will take us back up to the top of the order, but I am going to call an end to this. So let me go ahead and save that. Save this table. Where am I? Computer. Save game. Let's see. Orks of Videmar. Episode. Julio. Oops. Nope. Resume. Minimize that. Minimize that. Switch it back over to the Zoom where there's only a couple of faces, but that's okay. And let's talk about feedback and outro-y comments, starting with Warner.
I had a lot of fun, but we were clearly getting back into the groove of things. Things were slow.
Yes, they were. I think that last round did speed up, and we probably could get another round in, but it would be pushing the 10 o'clock timeline pretty tight, if not exceeding. So that's why I've decided we'll just go ahead and wrap it here. But yeah, there was definitely a lot of like rules looking up and things we couldn't quite remember right. To be totally expected because, again, it's been more than a month since we last played together.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but Rogue Trader, this game is, like, this is the only time I played Rogue Trader. So it's not like I can just remember everything all the time like I can with Battletech. Because I do play Battletech frequently between shows. Or there's frequent shows of Battletech since Darius, loves Battletech more than I do, apparently. But anyway. But yeah, we're getting it. We're getting there. And I'm glad you had fun, Warner. Because that's what I'm here for. I'm here for you. Not Rev. I'm here for Warner. Alterios too, actually. Now that I think about it. Alterios amuses me as well.
You're not here for me?
No, never. Notice the zero hesitation on my response on that. I want to point that out. In fact, I want to spotlight it, really. Warner, anything else?
I didn't hear my name either.
That's
so
it.
You're not alone, Rev.
Yes, this one, Misery does have company in the form of Darius. Have fun with that. Alterios, what do you got, man? Feedback, outro comments?
Not bad for not having played for a month.
No, I didn't realize it was that long. When I went and looked to see what episode number we were on and everything, I looked at the date. The last video, it was posted like mid to late July. I think it was like the 20. Every time I open up my notes, my Word document, it said the last time I opened it was the 27th. So whatever game day before that would have been our last time we played.
Hey, that's actually saying something that you managed to get us all back. Because I know most tabletop games, if they're dead for that long, never resurface.
This is very true, and I do appreciate that you guys are willing to play every week, even though unfortunately, there's a few weeks where I've had to cancel almost last minute because of work, or obviously, we all agree and understand, of course, that life happens. But 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, a few hours before game time, and it's like, I'm not going to make it, guys. Work is being retarded. But I feel like that also falls under the qualifier of life being weird. I just wish it wasn't as frequent. But I do appreciate that, and it's a good point to bring out, Alterios, is that, we all do come back to the table. So that's a sign. I definitely call that a good thing. Even though Rev hates me, he still comes back to play with me. So. Rev doesn't hate me, just to be clear. I just give people shit. Darius, on the other hand, hates me because I keep telling him no every time he asks if I want to play BattleTech. Speaking of BattleTech, Darius, what do you got besides BattleTech?
Hey,
if
Omar.
BattleTech comes out of your mouth, what, Rev? What?
A friend is always welcome at the Shield.
Fuck up. My God.
You should just have it that like every time he makes you mad, you just like add 5 wounds to whatever.
I should.
Next.
No, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give him a rolling penalty or stacking penalty of -1 to any skill roll he makes, at any time, multiple times. Like, it doesn't matter how many times. It's just gonna constantly be a -1, and then add 1 for every time he makes me say, "Shut up, Rev."
You know all that's gonna do is encourage him to try and get to that -100. Right?
Yeah, he's gonna try to get his skill down to 1, and then so that he's just like, well, I can't make any skill rolls, so I'm just not gonna play anymore.
No, if you get it so that I can't succeed in any skill rolls, I am gonna full on Zach Brannigan my character and just be the biggest thorn in your side.
He already is. Darius, what do you got for us, brother?
Well, that's without him trying.
That's okay. All right, I concede that one.
You said no of that other game coming out of my mouth, so
I'm glad you remembered in the 10 seconds it's been since I said
Batchall.
it. I will give you a response tomorrow.
It was a good game. I definitely liked the opportunity for the Matrix action.
The dodge.
Yep.
It did cost you a fate point, though, but it'll be back again next week, so.
Yep.
See, Persephone is trying to make her way onto the screen. There she is.
Yep, there she is. And I think that's all I got.
Alrighty. Rev, there's been a lot of shit talk about you and me saying things about you. What kind of feedback and outro comments do you have?
Oh, no, just it's been a while. I think every time I say let's not take this long to go until the next session, it takes us longer.
Yeah,
I'm not going to say that.
Well, you did, except you put it in a conditional phrase, so hopefully it doesn't apply. Not like, every time I tried saying Eldritch Blast with a southern twang, it just screwed up that session somehow.
Well, your orcs got Eldritch blasted, but
they certainly did.
Blast.
They certainly did. I'm a little disappointed in my orcs performance so far. I think
it's okay. You always got more.
Yeah, this is true.
quite a few more.
Crunch all you want. There's still plenty of spores out there.
Now, just as a heads up, something I am planning on doing, since one of Alterios's Serval Skulls has mechadendrites, or, manipulators.
You're going to put some pistols in each one?
No. We're going to give him one of Warner's Tanglefoot grenades to go ahead and scout with.
Funny.
I'm going to make a comment that some people may misunderstand my intentions. I'm simply trying to make a joke for the sake of humor, but I'm going to say this. From Ukraine with love.
I was gonna say, why settle at Tanglefoot grenades when I can just set up some steel, put in that thing in FPV, this shit.
Just have a frag and a crack in each hand.
Yeah.
Give yourself multiple options. Anything else, Rev?
No, just giving you a heads up on that little potential.
I'm absolutely going to forget, but not because I don't like you anymore. That was really bad. I'm sorry. That came out so, just deadpan. Absolutely deadpan.
It's understood when the DM says that. It doesn't really mean what
I know, but I've been so I have been told in the past, ex-girlfriend was the one that said this. I need to update my font settings so that when I'm being sarcastic, it's easily read by everybody else. Because I have this unerring accuracy and just dropping a statement like that with no extra inflection or anything. And so it's like, did he mean that? Was that a serious statement? Anyway,
Yes.
I am glad we finally got back together. I'm hoping that we can continue weekly without too many interruptions. Of course, as mentioned previously, life does get in the way. Work, family things. Every now and again, I go in for surgery, and by every now and again, I mean once since, I don't know, some sort of dental surgery I had a number of years ago, and maybe my LASIK surgery, which was around the same time. I don't remember. But yeah, things happen. But we do try to get back together, and it's good when we do get back together. I'm glad we're all having fun. And despite the fact my orcs are dying left, right, and center in one small cave room, I'm having fun. So
The choke points.
yes,
They are a thing.
They are a thing, and currently we've got a little bit of no man's land going on. So, or I guess in this case, no orc land.
Yes, no orc land indeed.
But yeah, well, that is going to do it for us here tonight. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed the show. If you have, please consider hitting the like, subscribe, share, and whatever other cool buttons there are. Not that not cool one that says dislike or unlike or whatever it says. But yeah.
Unsubscribe.
Unsubscribe. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. But yeah, that is all we got. So stay safe out there, my friends. This world is a grim, dark world, so make sure you're doing what you got to do to take care of you and yours. And as for me and mine, we're out of here. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.
See ya.
Here we go.